Okay. Okay. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with OBS lately. They've been doing really... I don't know. It's just, we're back, but I don't really know why. It's happened the last few streams. It's been disconnecting and stuff, so I'm not too sure. I don't know. Don't tell me she's back. I know. I could have been like, hello? Hello? So I'm kind of mad that it keeps disconnecting and losing and whatever. I don't know why. It's just sort of what keeps happening. So I don't know why OBS is doing that, but there's nothing I can do. It just says OBS has been disconnected, so whatever. But I am back. So hooray. Hooray. Okay. So where I just sort of died-ish on was just assembling. So I'm going to have to assemble both of these sides together of my helmet. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. And we are back. That's right, Gumball. Hooray! So that's the last thing that I'm going to be doing here on my helmet base. It's just assembling both of these sides. I know. I'm sorry. I don't know why it keeps doing this. This is just like some recent thing that started happening. So it just started saying OBS has disconnected. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, Kane, you're not allowed. So to be fair, Kane needs to go to bed. He can go to bed. But if this was the LED one again, I'd be like, no, Kane. You're not going anywhere. I need your help so bad. I know, OBS has been like super duper weird. It's been very annoying and kind of stressful for some of my streams. It's just been a constant like disconnecting kind of thing, and I don't really understand why. So, oh well. Something I will have to figure out later. Okay, so I've got, so you can see these are just my two halves of my helmet pattern that I just made. And now I am heating up the center part and I'm going to attach them both together. So that's what's going on here. Other people I see who stream get problems with OBS latency. Yeah, I know, but it wasn't happening to me for the first like 3 or 4 streams that I did, and then suddenly it's just started doing this OBS has disconnected, must like reconnect. It's been very weird, so I don't know. And then it's really such a shame for everybody who's watching, because then everything just sort of drops out and they think that I've just logged off or something. I don't know. Okay. So I'm heating both sides of just sort of not the full way, but on this center part right here. Because this is the part that's going to be attaching together. Now this is a complicated attachment. I'm telling you this right now. This is tough. This is really tough to attach. Because it's so rounded. And it's just, it's a bizarre form of attaching. So oh, the wax paper just like started crazy smoking and now it smells like birthday candles. Ah! Get off. So you can see this is like a weird attachment, these center parts here, but it's okay. I'm just gonna have to roll with it. So again, I'm just putting them here and I'm smooshing it. And I'm going to up like so. Like I said, it's a really tough, odd kind of attachment point, and you sort of have to go slow but fast. It's kind of weird to say that, but it is true. Okay. Okay. So So I'm just like pushing it in the inside. You kind of see what I'm doing here? Just like trying to get it to stay and then smooshing in on the inside. It's super duper complicated, but it's working-ish. Let's get these middle bits. So I'm just trying to get this last back bit. It's starting to cool down on me just a hint, so it's not sticking the way that I want, and I really don't want to have to get the heat on it again, but okay. So now let's get the styrofoam ball in to try and reinforce this seam here. And then this is where the wig head can be super duper handy. Let's get you out. And then of course, the last thing is going to be my own head. Which I'm just going to make sure I'm like reinforcing the helmet shape. So I'm just turning around for one quick second. Okay. That's how your helmet, this is how your helmet turned out. Oh, I'll have to go check it out. I'm going to have to check it out. 1 second. I just have to work with the heat. Okay. Okay, so we have our helmet base. Can you see this? You can kind of see the helmet base right here. So there we go. We just made a helmet base. And I know it looks like super duper weird right now, but like it is a beautifully lovely rounded helmet base. You have been forked. Oh no, it's Fork Girl! Hello! Hello, folks. Fork Girl, yay! Oh, bye, Gumball! Oh, anyway, okay, sorry. I'm just going back up through chat for that minute that I had to take to do this. Hold on. Hey, Fork Girl, yay! You've been forked. We totally have. I'm going up. I wanted to see Kiri's just really, really quick. And, oh yes, your shiny Vaporeon. No, your helmet looks really good. It does look good. I can see where you do have a little bit of larger and sort of more of a pointy, not pointy, but a rounder shape in the back. But I think that your helmet looks really, really great. Seriously, it looks super duper awesome. So awesome. But yes, Fork Girl is here. You can't see it. Oh, thanks so much, love. I'm so glad you like my Galaxy shirt. But yeah, this is, it's still like a little warm. I'm like sweating. Look at my hair now. Because it was like putting the hot Worbla right on my head. But just so you guys can see, this is just the helmet base that we have here. So it's just a nice, pretty, rounded helmet base. I mean, it's a helmet. It looks kind of like Magneto's helmet. Do you know what I mean? Sort of this nice little, and don't worry about the inside, about the like bubbles and whatever on the inside. So I'm just going here and just sort of reinforcing my curves at the base here. And yes. So there, so you can kind of see it's nice and it's round. Woo! Nice little round helmet base, but it's a very just sort of simple, basic helmet base. So can you guys see what we just made here? Yeah, I know, it's totally like a Magneto helmet kind of style for right now, but you always need to, like, when you are making your helmets and stuff, it's like really helpful to start out with a simple base, and then of course you can add all sorts of crazy things like onto the side. But see how nice and round and pretty it is? It's all nice and round, and pop it on. Obviously, I've made it a little bit bigger because I want to make sure that if I were to ever want to, like, say I wanted to turn this into an actual cosplay and I wanted to put a wig on and stuff, I wanted to have that ability to have, like, my wig on and everything. But, yeah, I loved your Vaporeon helmet, Kiri. You looked great, and that was so amazing. Yeah, it was your first helmet ever, for sure. But you can kind of see, yeah, you can see the nice and rounded structure of this helmet. So, obviously, there are still seam lines and stuff, though the design that I chose is going to cover up like 90% of these seam lines, because there's this big top piece that comes off almost like a spine here. But it's definitely, you can, I don't know, you can fill it in if you want to do with wood filler, if you would prefer to use edging and stuff and lines to cover it up, you can totally do that too. Aww. Thanks, Kane. I'm so glad that you came to join and everything. Yes. Oh, yeah, I have. I've totally seen your shiny. For sure. So, oh, you look so great. Yeah, Kiri, yours looked so amazing. Seriously, it was just too awesome. Yeah, you should. You totally should, like, pat yourself so much on the back. For sure. Hazmatology hair sticks to the molten wax. I know. It was a little hot in there when I was putting that on. So, yes. But just so you guys can see, this is, you know, this is your base helmet sort of shape. This was my base helmet shape for Vaporeon, right? So you can see these similar base shapes. This is exactly what I just started with. And then, of course, all of the decoration and everything comes on. But is this really important to make sure that you're creating something that is a great rounded base and it's nice and hard and you got something great to work with? Okay, so have my helmet. Where's my wig head? We'll put it on there. All right. There you go. Got my wig head. Got my nice little helmet on top of my wig head right there. So put that on there. So I started my whole base and everything. Aww. Yeah, Kiri, you're amazing. Crimson Sue, you gotta go to bed. That's okay. Later, you have a good night. But yes, Kiri, you look amazing. You did such a wonderful job. You really, truly did. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to start these quick, and I really wanted to try this on stream, but I've never actually, where is this? I'm looking for the, oh, here it is. So I've never actually done this before. I tried to make these patterns for the front part out. I've only done the one side so far, so I'm going to have to make patterns for the other side and then Worbla them up, but I don't really know how this is going to work. But because I didn't have, usually then I would take like my base that I just made and then I would tape up and stuff on it. But I've also never made like a full facial mask either, so I know it's a little bit weird. Aw, okay, bye, Brad. I'm so glad that you came. Yeah, you should get one. Oh my God. Yes. I'm so glad that you came to join, Brad. Thank you so much for coming and chatting. Yay. Bye. And come to the next one, Brad, for sure. Okay. So I'm just going to cut these out. These are supposed to be the sort of face parts for this. And I am not entirely sure. Like, I made these without having my base helmet pattern. So I'm not entirely sure how they are going to look or work. And I just wanted to, like, once I'd made this, I wanted to cut this out and then check it out on the side of it. So, okay. So yeah, so as you can see, making helmets is super duper simple. So you could turn this into a Spartan helmet and have pieces extend down here. You could put wings on the side of it, or what we're going to do, big horns and stuff coming through. But you seriously just need to start with your base. A lot of people get really confused and frustrated about how to make the base helmet and how to make it perfectly rounded and perfectly fit you. And that's just how you do it. It's just super duper easy. Aw, night night. Yes, Namya's here. Namya came back. Hooray. Okay. So I am just cutting this out. I don't know how this is going to work. I've also never made a helmet with like a facial mask before. So I don't know if this is actually going to totally work. Yeah, you're usually, now you're usually not so crazy quiet. What's up? So all I'm doing, so these eye holes that I did for this sort of facial mask, again, because I didn't have the thing, I sort of roughly measured these. So this is going to be this under part thing right here. I'm really gonna try to do this. I don't know how this is gonna go. So this is this first part right here. Can you kind of see that? And so I'm gonna put it about right there. The eye holes will all end up being, well, it's pretty close to the center of this. The eye holes end up getting smaller because they get covered, but you can kind of see that's sort of starting to go on that side. And then I have this other middle piece. So I'm going to try this, and I'm actually going to try to Worbla up a mask, like this mask side, and then we'll actually see how it works. Like I said, I've never actually done a full facial mask. I've only made helmets that have had open face before. So I am excited to kind of see how this is going to go. And then this is right here. So once again, these are patterns that I just made earlier by cutting this out. I used, because I didn't have, all I had was just the pattern that I had made for the helmet, the front pattern, and I didn't actually have my base. I used my wig head to kind of measure this out just ever so slightly. So then this would be, and I didn't have any of my tape or anything, so that will be on there, and then that will be on the top like that. Whoops. Aww! TwitchCon donated! Aw, thanks so much! Oh my god! That's amazing! Thank you so much for the donation! Aw! didn't even know who that was. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're just starting on the helmet. Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you so, so, so much. Yay. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to the goal. Hooray. Oh my God. TwitchCon wants me. I know. That's because that's my goal, is to go to TwitchCon. And so that's so sweet. Oh my God. Yay. Well, thank you so much, TwitchCon. I totally appreciate that so, so much. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure these out right here. Oh my God, I can't believe that. That's amazing. Aww, yay. So you can kind of see, this is kind of where, I'm trying to like hold this, where, oops, my thoughts were at for my patterning. Do you kind of see the front of it? Like it's kind of, it's a little tough to see, but I'm going to try making another pattern and doing the Worbla and seeing what happens. Aw, yay! Thanks so much, TwitchCon. I know, that's amazing. I can't even believe that. That's so, 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 so sweet. Wow. Aw, yay. Okay, so I'm going to make these patterns over again. So this one sort of goes in this like angled thing on the face right here. So it sort of goes like that. So I'm just going to try doing these patterns and making them in Worbla and seeing exactly what happens and sort of what it looks like and see how the facial mask is going. So, someone named TwitchCon donated. Yeah, that was very, very sweet. I don't know who it was, but thank you so much. That was super, super sweet. And maybe their names are just TwitchCon. Maybe that's their names. Yay. Okay. So I'm just tracing out my other pattern. So this is the right side. I don't mean right side as in like this is for the right side of the face. I just do an R that's like this side is the side that will be like facing out. So I know it sounds really stupid because R should be for right side, but okay. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see how this looks with actually having like a full facial covering mask. I've never done something like that before, and so I'm totally, totally stoked. Okay. I'm really sad that my dumb stream was being dumb and cut out earlier. That was too bad. Okay. So, aw, that was just so sweet. Okay. So let's look at this one side here. And so this piece is going to have to be made separately and kind of like angled and then put on top. So I got that one. This is the first pieces that go on. You see candies. Oh, I want to see the table full of Japanese sweets. I'm going to it. Yay. Japanese treats. Oh, I want that table. I want that whole table. That table looks amazing. That's all that I want. Okay, so here's the second part of my facial mask. Now you can sort of do this. Making masks and stuff is a lot easier because you don't need to make it fit the entire like shape of your head. So making a mask is a little bit easier. You can also really easily use your head, your foam wig head to make masks. It actually is a lot easier doing it that way. But because it's just fitting your face, I mean, you obviously want it to be the size and the shape of your face, but it's a lot different with a head. Because the helmet will truly, like, you won't be able to get it on. It'll hurt. There will be some painfulness throughout the day of the con. And you really, really don't want that to happen. Okay. So I'm doing this. I know. Isn't that so good? Candy. I know. I want those. I want those candies. Ugh. Those look so great. Okay. So many good candies. I'm just doing this other side. And I just love the whole style of the Crusader. I think it's really cool. So this whole thing was done using math, and I don't know. I don't trust math. I trust my taping methods and everything. I'm a little bit nervous about I mathed this and now I'm, advocating these methods to do this when I've never actually done this on the face. But making a helmet and everything and getting your helmet base going is super duper easy peasy. So then this is going to turn into all this crazy stuff. There's this back part. There's this back part that comes off it like a spine, and there's going to be these horns. And so I'm actually really excited to finish this. And then I can show you guys. You should tune in on Thursday if any of you have ever had any interest in making horns. I can show you. I'm going to be doing a lot of foam carving and stuff, so I can show you exactly how I do my horns. And then I'll attach them and everything. Have I seen any of the new sets for the Necromancer? I know those Necromancer ones look amazing. I can't wait. I do. I want those. I want those candies. I can't wait for the Necromancer to, I know Diablo's planning on having a whole bunch of new things. I know there's people who have played it so far and they've experimented with it, but am I making this for a specific cosplay? No, this is just, I'll show you, Fort Girl. I just was doing a Sunday tutorial show of how to make a helmet and the helmet base and everything. Now we're putting a mask on the front of the helmet, so this was not for any costume, but I really wanted to sort of make this a bit of a two-part kind of tutorial and not only show how to create a helmet base, but also how to make horns and do Worbla horns and everything. So I will be sculpting and crafting those horns on Thursday to add on to the rest of the helmet. Yay, it's added to the book. Hooray. Too much to do on WoW. You have 36 characters? Seriously? I have one. It's just my baby, and that's the one that I love. I obviously have more than one character, but I have one main that I actually focus on. I don't know. I like focusing on one. Sort of it makes it more special and more magical. I know a lot of people who prefer to have multiple characters. Okay, so I got these. I'm going to Worbla them up, and I'm going to really try to attach this, and I'm not too sure. Finally getting to make one of the streams. Hello, Chicago Doll. Yes, but we are coming to it's 10:30 and we're coming to the tail end of it. I'm just trying to kind of do this mask and see what it's going to be like on this helmet. I have made helmets before, but I have never made helmets that have facial coverings. So I've always just had them up. Yeah, you should come on Thursday for sure, because it is going to be you'll see this further progress done, and then it'll be doing the horns and adding some of those details on there, because you have to. That's the thing about cosplay, is this is why I try to reserve Sundays to be kind of the simpler, going through step-by-step sort of tutorials of how to do these things as the primal simple forms. So something like this. This type of base helmet can be turned into anything that you want. It can be turned into so many different helmets. So what I'm trying to do right now is do you kind of see? I'm trying to make this side and then this one, so this is gonna be over just slightly, like so. And then this piece, no, not that piece. This piece right here is going to then come over this like this. Do you know what I mean? And I gotta kind of actually like angle it because I've got a really big nose and I need to make sure that my nose can fit under here. Do you kind of see what's happening here? Do you see sort of what I'm trying to do? Like, I'm scared. I've never done facial stuff like this. But do you kind of see this? Like, this is sort of the direction that I am going with this right now. And then the other one will go, I haven't cut it all out yet, but on the other side. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I don't really know how well this is going to work because I've never actually done. Do you see it kind of? Like, do you kind of see where my vision is? So, like, I don't know exactly. It's a little Spartan-y. Actually, if we go back to it, you can see sort of this, like, it's very hard to see in this image right here, but it has these big front elements and it has almost this little bit of level of Spartan stuff. And so I don't have one that it's properly zoomed in. I'll have to get ones that are properly zoomed in. But once all of the details and everything are added onto this, I know I need to keep enough space to breathe. So like, this whole thing has to kind of be angled. I'm going to use the wig head as much as I can to figure this out. But these can go on here, but they're going to have to kind of be like angled up just slightly. And then the nose piece, I'm going to have to angle sort of like this so that it's going to have to be angled so that my nose, I have a really big nose. It's always something I've been super self-conscious about. I have like, I don't know. Like I've always felt really bad about it. And so like my big long nose, I need to really angle this front piece so it can fit in there. Yeah, it's kind of neat, hey? Oh, you've been watching the whole thing tonight, but you got an account so you can chat. That's awesome, Chicago Doll. I'm so happy that you came and joined. So yeah, so you kind of see like the methods to my madness that are sort of up in here. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to like really like angle this one a lot more just because my nose is like so big. It's so big. So, oh, it's really not that big of a nose. Thanks, Drew, and thank you, Eric. But it is true. Like it's, I don't want to go to the side. That's why if you ever see in my photos, I don't do that many like side shots. Oh, thanks, Chicago Doll. I totally don't do that many like side shots in my photos because it makes me a little uncomfortable. Okay, so we're gonna try to do this facial thing. So I've done lots of helmets. If I wanted to do like a Vaporeon helmet, I would have like, you know, done some like crazy stuff hanging off the side and blah, blah, blah. But this is hardcore Diablo facial mask. So let's see. Let us see if I can actually do this. And it would be a really sick helmet to have. I love just kind of having these things in the house, sort of. Do you know what I mean? I like to like just have all of these cool props and everything on the wall. Okay. So this is 1 and 1. I'm going to have to attach these bad boys on here like so. And then this center part is going to be right there down the middle. Okay, I think I got this. I kind of think I've got it figured out. I think I have the patterns sort of figured out. I'm going to now actually Worbla them up. And seriously, cross your fingers for me, chat. Because even though this is a helmet tutorial, this is all about teaching. And part of it is about learning. So here I am going to learn myself. All right. So let me get my Worblas out. Yeah, it looks a little like a Sauron helmet. Yeah, it does. Totally. It has that very interesting, I mean, the whole Diablo design itself has that incredibly, okay, I'm just going to, hold on, I've got to mark these down. So I'm just going to say that this one is, that's the right side of this one. This is the right side of this one. But if this were, if it were on my body, this would be my right side and that would be my left side. Okay. Yeah, it does. It kind of has that Sauron. I know it's a face shield. It's super weird. I don't really remember Sauron's nose, Drew, but that seemed a little harsh. It's not, I think it's, although, notice I do an evacuation with big nose girls. Oh, thanks, Modern. No, it's, yeah, it is a little like Sauron-esque, sort of, these elements that are here, but it's not, it's that Diablo armor specifically has some really interesting, almost sort of has this gothic medieval kind of feel to it. Okay. So once again, I am just going to my Worbla. I have got my craft foam pieces right here, and I am tracing out my patterns like so. So this is, let's say this is R1, and then I'm going to do my other one. But then I think I can also get this bad boy in here also. Yeah, I like that spacing. Okay, good. So this is going to be right here. And I know we're going to do a face shield, and we're going to see if this works out. Because helmets are, once you kind of get the base pattern figured out, helmets can be easy peasy lemon squeezy. But once you start adding things like facial masks and stuff, this is pretty crazy territory. Yeah, it's a cool armor set, hey? Like, it really is. Oh, I'm just going to, oh, whatever. I'll feel it on the inside. Okay, R2. This one I'm going to, this the right side, so then that means that this side will be the right side, so we'll do this as 1, this as 2. So I'm just going to put this down like so. See how I'm trying to save space with my Worbla by fitting it in here? That's because Worbla is not like the absolute cheapest material, so you want to try to be as space saving as possible. Okay. So this is this R1. Now I need to get this in here. So I think I'm going to put this right up in this area over here. I have to cut the whole thing out. Aw, thanks so much for the follow, Blake. I appreciate that. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Okay. So this was, which one was this one? Oh, I just did R, but it's okay. It could be L also. So this is going to be L1. So I did that side, essentially. And now I'm going to do this right in here. So I left myself this little gap at the top right here just so I'm able to easier cut out the eye holes. Okay. Just great. Yay. So why am I oversizing my patterns? Perfect question, just great. So I'm oversizing my patterns to do the sandwich method. I need about, I mean, I'm not measuring it, but you need about 1 centimeter or so of an edge so that you are able to properly, when you sandwich them together, you have enough spare Worbla sticking out on either side of the craft foam so that you can get yourself a good tight bond. So that's why I am oversizing them like so. And then this is going to be, so I already got that side, and then this is going to be my R. Ugh, this was an awkward pattern. Okay, right there. So this is going to be my another run. So I'm doing this really rushed. I'm not actually like is my R2. And then where's my other side? I'm just going to call this one L. Okay. Yeah, it's like folding paper shapes, sort of. Yeah, you want there to be this edge that's on the outside, just so you can easier, so that you leave yourself enough room so that when you do your sandwich method, it's just going to work out a little bit better. And this one I'm going to do on the edge here. I shouldn't be doing this on the edge here. I should be trying to space it in, but I also just want easier cutting for myself. So this is L1, and then, and so that's like that. And then I'm just going to do the same on the other side, because there's like this flat edge, so it just makes the cutting a lot easier. And then I'm actually almost out of Worbla, and I'm going to have to go to the store before Thursday and buy some more. So hopefully Industrial Paints and Plastics has some, or I guess I can make some of the horns and the other elements out of black Worbla, but I don't really want that. Okay. So now I've got all of my pattern shapes that are on my Worbla, and I'm just going to proceed to cut them out. It's going just a little bit onto the computer, so I'm just backing up my handy dandy chair just a wee bit. These new scissors I got are really nice. They're starting to, they're really cutting quite nicely. So I have my first two cut out. I'll stick those on the side right there. So what did all of you guys get up to this weekend? Just while I'm cutting and doing this, I would love to know what you guys got up to. Did anybody do anything super fun and special? You see the prop we were working on? I may have. Send me a picture, Eric, or I'll just go to your Instagram after I am done and I will check it out. I love some Eric's prop stuff. They just look so good. Okay. I'm gonna put that there. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. Usually, because it's like 10:30, almost 11, I would call stream off and I would say that it's the end. But to be honest, I actually want to try finishing making this sort of facial thing and seeing what it looks like. I'm actually just like, I don't know, I'm kind of excited and just kind of want to check it out. So we'll see. Okay. Super duper exciting. You played D&D all weekend and accidentally released a dragon. Oh no. Uh-oh. I've actually never played D&D. You worked on GIF animations and other design stuff? Oh, that's awesome. I want GIF animations. That sounds super cool. So, like, do you make them for people? Do they design their own GIFs? Like, that would be actually really cool to see. Sorry for disappearing. A friend needs you. No worries, Lavenis. So we did our whole helmet base. And now we're just experimenting with this facial mask. And this is the first time I've ever done this. And usually I would have ended stream already, especially after it crashed. That wasn't fun, but now I'm actually wanting to kind of build this facial thing, so we're sort of gonna see. Okay. There you go. And okay, so I got all my pattern pieces cut out, and then now I'm going to try assembling them and actually seeing what happens when I do a mask on this thing and if it actually is going to work, or I don't even know. So it's exciting. Okay. So let's just move these guys over. This will go on top and those will go in a minute. So I'm going to take those. The first thing I'm going to do is to work on these guys right here. So where's my L's? There's my L's. Okay. I'm going to take that. I need to make sure that I'm doing the eye holes in the proper spot. This is crazy. Oh, what kind of gift would I like? I don't know. What would be a good gift? What do you think? Like, I don't know. Like fun little like paint scrapers or like pickles or something really dumb. Something really fun. I would love that. Or, I can't even think of anything good. I'm so bad with that. Okay. So wait, how's this go? Yeah, like this. All right, here goes nothing. I'm gonna actually try and do this. I'm excited. I'm excited to experiment with the facial mask. And then once all the like detailing goes into it and edging and everything, a door opening and closes, those are pretty good. Yeah, I'm here besides working and spending Mother's Day with your mom. Nothing much, but you really got goodies and treats with me sharing giveaways. That's so awesome. You got some sleep today and got the Labyrinth board game. Oh. So, like, is, like, Toggle in it and the Goblin King and all of that stuff? Or is it like the 80s Labyrinth? Or is there something else going on? Like, is this, like, the Labyrinth? Because Labyrinth is one of my favorite movies, like, ever. Labyrinth just means a lot to me. I know all of the songs, and I actually listen to them sometimes on my way to work. Yeah, paint scrapers would be so great. A door opening and closing. Yeah. So you're all in a dungeon killing cultists that are trying to sacrifice your friend to the dragon. They're down about to finish him off, and then we sacrifice and then bam, a dragon. Oh my god, that sounds so exciting. D&D sounds like it's so much fun. Okay. So that's going down there. I'm just going to take my paint scraper. The eye holes are going to be complicated, but I've done the Witch Doctor mask, so I know that they will end up looking good at the very end. Okay, so I'm putting this on my top Worbla piece. Ooh, I'm excited. I don't know how this is gonna look. And see, I gotta sink it into the eye holes. This is gonna be pretty crazy. I am very excited about this. So, okay, let's try and get some of these edges before they cool down. So once again, just taking paint scraper and pushing it into all of the edge pieces here. Dragons have set the dragon free and he kills you in return. Dragons are very cute. Oh yeah, that would be so cool. Me as Vaporeon, but I don't even know if I have any like shots of me and Vaporeon in real. Oh, I guess there's like one video. What's my favorite color? Probably purple. I like purple a lot. I think it's a really nice color. And I think it's sort of one of those colors where it's like, purple can be really pretty and lovely, but it can also be really dark. And it can be kind of, not spooky, but you know. Purple's got a lot of character to it. It's got a lot of things going on in its life. Purple does. Okay. And now these inside eyes are like the worst. Even Protractor does not fit in here as well as I would like. Okay. And I'm literally just still doing this because, like, we saw it. We saw how to make a helmet. We saw how to put all the pieces. We saw the material list and everything. But now I'm kind of doing this because now I'm kind of getting into this. Aw! Hey, thanks, Dara, for hosting me. That's awesome. Thanks, Dara. I know Dara really well. She's a pretty good friend. She's from Calgary, and she's really cool. So thanks, Dara. Totally appreciate that. Hey, girly. What is up? What are you doing? Aw! Thanks so much for the follows, Masculios. Yay! Hey, girl. So, what are you up to? We just did a helmet tutorial, and normally prepare yourself, yes, manual posts. Normally, I would have been logged off by this point, but now I've gotten really into making this helmet. So we just started by making a helmet base, and now we're actually making this like front thing, and I'm gonna finish this on Thursday and do a tutorial. Just found the follow button. And we're gonna do actually like a tutorial about how to do horns and all of that. So I'm actually doing this crazy mask thing at the front for Crusader stuff. Yes, it is Karas, everybody. He's finished streaming some video games. Cool. I was just doing Sunday cosplay, crafting, happy times. Alright. What were you playing? What were the games of the night? The flavor of the evening. Alright. So I'm just cutting out the eye holes, as you can see here. I will probably adjust them and make them either a bit bigger, a bit smaller later, but that can be done with a lot of different materials. Okay. So now let's actually experiment with this really quick. Yeah, you should watch the helmet VOD. It's pretty cool. It's, yeah, it was just showing, so I did my pattern one a few weeks ago, but this is just showing how to make your helmet base. So we've done a base thing, like so. Little base helmet here, and now we're starting to add on all of these like crazy, do you kind of see this? These elements on the top here that are making up this like wild Crusader helmet. So this is a part I'm just going to be adding right this moment. So it's kind of starting to come together. I need to like take into account my huge nose in this whole thing. So I'm trying to sort of figure that all out. But yeah, this is what's happening right now. So this is my next step, is to kind of put this onto here. Yeah, it's kind of starting to come together, and then there's like other pieces that then go on top of the nose here. Like it's all a system. It's all this, Dara. So it's the oops, that's my material list. It's the Crusader helmet from Diablo. How do you help me overcome the fact my nose is big? There is no way to help me overcome it just great. That is not. So yes. I totally think me and Dara should come to Australia cons together. Yes. I would love to go to an Australia con. You know that, Kiri. You know that I want to go to Australia super duper badly. Okay. So I'm going to have to... Aw, thanks, Modern. You might my huge nose. Thank you, Modern. I can measure it. I won't do that. Thank you, Modern. You're just like way too sweet. Oh my god. But it is like, so I'm having this like issue trying to measure out this whole thing right here. But thank you, Modern. You are like the sweetest. Big nose represent. So like I'm just really trying to like figure out how I can like do this helmet so that this is all positioned and everything, so it's not going to just, I don't know, so it's not gonna like destroy me underneath. Okay, so I'm going to actually like attach this right now. I don't even really know how to go about this. A little worried, but yes. Yeah, well, see, we're representing right there. We're representing the bigger nose Canadian girlies up in here. Uh-oh, the kittens are waking up. You won't be able to sleep after straight. I wish I had kittens that were, waking up. That would be awesome. This is like the best sentence to ever say in life. Uh-oh, the kittens are waking up. I mean, by the way, I should totally take this off my wig head. Just started burning that up right in there. Whoops. You have the same question. Okay, you also have the same question as Chicago Doll. What was the question again? Oh my god, I was warbling and I totally missed it. Yes. Where is it? Going back through chat. Would an X-Acto knife work for eye holes? Yeah, it totally could. But even with X-Acto knives, cutting through Worbla and stuff can be a little bit tricky. That's why I put this gap in there so that the eye holes cut nice and rounded, because that gap is actually going to super be hidden under something else. So I've got this kind of heated and this is nice and heated. So now I'm just going to kind of, so this is why I wanted, oh damn it. This is why I wanted my, oh no, it is sticking. Oh no, please be the right eye hole. Ooh, I actually measured pretty good. Okay, so this is sticking. I am now like kind of angling this just slightly so that the tip of my nose is not going hardcore on this. Okay, do you kind of see this? Now we're just attaching it right there. And I got the one side, so the tip of my nose is kind of like, it's just grazing it here. So hopefully it should be okay, because these parts, there's this side. This goes on then over top even of this, like so, and they are supposed to, whoops, no, this way. And they are supposed to meet up in the middle like that. So it's kind of starting to go on a bit. I'm just trying really hard to, I may trim this top bit. I might just do this here, and then I think I'm going to just get the top bit just trimmed. I just want it underneath. Ah, okay, I got to angle this out perfectly so that it doesn't, so that my face is not totally smashed. Yeah, I was Worbla-ing, totally. Oh yes, the kittens are waking up. That is like the best sentence. Oh my god, seriously. Okay. So I'm getting it. We're doing it. It's starting to go on my face here. You can see this, sir, starting to go on my face. It's kind of angled. Don't look down too fast or I'll stab myself. Oh, I guess that's totally true, hey? I didn't even think about that. Okay. So I'm going to take this off really quick. But it's kind of going the way that I was hopefully planning out. So I'm just waiting for this. Oh, I can totally see the bump of my nose. Okay, well, let's flatten this out. Let's get this a little bit straighter. Up in here. I think I am going to, so I want this to be up too. But I just did these further edges because I wanted to make sure that I was getting everything on properly. Okay. Around here. So you can see it's sort of going on this, and there's this big faceplate, and then like coming out like right sort of here is kind of like the first horn that sort of goes down, and then right back here is sort of the second horn. So it's like, it's looking all right. This thing was a little bit, I was unimpressed with this right here, but it's doing okay. Okay. Okay, so I got the first bit, and I am going to just gently trim this top bit just right here. It's ever so slight. Like that. Sort of like so. Because this is, again, remember, these are under pieces and other stuff will go on them. So it's like, oh, trying to get this on. Oh, also, I'll see a Twitch God. Yeah, well, I'm hoping to go. I'm definitely really trying to go. That's like, the plan is to get it together and be able to go to TwitchCon. So that's like the goal that I'm working. You have a kitty congregation. All three like to join in for craft night and cuddles. Oh my God, Aniria, that's amazing. Oh, okay, bye, Dara. I'm going to miss you. Bye-bye. Have good sleeps. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's on your 30th birthday. That's so sick. Right on, man. You're going to have a... Wait. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You're going to have such a dope time. That is super duper awesome. Okay. Yes. So, like so. I mean, we're kind of getting it. So, I'm going to do the other side. I may have to heat that one down, like right there. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to try the other side. I've just never done something sort of like this before. So, let's do the other side. Hooray. Wait, yeah. Like, I mean, like I said, this is all a little uncharted, so I am trying my best. Aw, your kitty's sleeping on your bed. Thinks he's trying to tell you it's time for sleep and cuddles. I know, it's totally time for me to go too, but like, I'm really actually sort of enjoying doing this. I kind of want to see if I can just at least get the other side on and then kind of see where I'm going from there. Do you know what I mean? I kind of want to, oh, this thing is like rolling around. Just kind of want to see this through just for one more minute. Because I also would like to go and possibly play a little Overwatch or something. So, you know, oh, my nose is getting red. It is totally scratching my nose. Okay. So this side is that side. Right. Yes, that's how we do. Okay. Stop it. Speaking of birthdays, oh, you should try to come to Fan Expo Toronto. Oh, I would love to go for your birthday. Oh, I would love to go for Fan Expo Toronto. I was really stoked to be a guest at Fan Expo Toronto last year. That was super duper exciting. And I don't know if I'll make it back this year or not. I actually might be in the Yukon at that point. So yes, I know, Overwatch hype. You know what else has layers? Parfaits. I wish I had a parfait right now. Doesn't, see, you know what they don't have much here is Dairy Queens. I don't know why. There's not that many Dairy Queens. Okay. There we go. Not that many Dairy Queens. It'd be nice to have more. But, no, believe me, you got lots of Dairy Queens in Toronto. Well, I'm there then. There's all the Dairy Queen. Actually, to be honest, I'm not that much into Dairy Queen burgers. The other thing, like, I know a lot of people like Wendy's, but I'm not as into Wendy's burgers because, like, I don't like that they're square. Like, burgers should be round. I think it's weird that they're square, and that really bothers me. That's why I'm not that much into Wendy's burgers. If that's like, if you think that's stupid, I don't know. It's just true. I'm just like, I don't know. The burgers, I don't like them that they're square. Alright. So I'm putting this side on here. Okay. Doing the other side. Aw, night just great. You're heading off. Have a good night, honey. I'm glad that you came to join and to watch and to hang out. Okay. There we go. And I'm just putting this in here. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to actually progress on with this and see what kind of happens. It'll be fun on Thursday to do the horn carving, horn tutorial, and sort of finishing up this helmet, but I'm kind of into that. I think it'll actually be really fun. Cut them into round burgers. I don't know, just like, why would they make them squares? This is weird. Burgers aren't supposed to be square. They're supposed to be round. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of a science. But would I eat a triangular or an oval shaped one? Well, I trust an oval one more than I would a triangular one. Because oval is like kind of a round shape. So if like somebody was offering me, like if a random was offering me 2 burgers and one was oval and one was triangle, I would trust the triangle one more. Aw, Purdy Cosplay. Thank you so much for the follow. Yes, do you kind of know what I mean? I just would trust that one more. I would feel like the round ones would be, the triangle ones would be suspicious. It's food, you'll eat anything. I don't know, it's just like me. It would make me wary to see a triangle burger. I think that there was something happening. You know what I mean? If it happens in Toronto, you'll host it. Oh, I know. It would be awesome. I want to go back to Toronto. Toronto's a great place. Very, very fun. And I met so many wonderful people there. Okay. So putting on the second one is a lot less scary because it's essentially already done on that side, so I can use that side as the judge. Okay. Yeah, it is looking a little Spartan-y though, hey? That's fun. Next time you make homemade burgers, you're gonna make the triangle one. We'll do it, but I don't know. If I saw it, if you were like, here, eat my triangle burger, I'd be a little distrusting. I'd be like, there's something suspicious and off about this triangle. Just makes me wary, the triangle burger. Okay. I'm just cutting off all my edges. This whole thing's going to have edging on it and everything. So I'm not too concerned about the crisp and cleanness of the edges. There's only certain areas that I really want to focus on with this and make sure that they're all right. It's the eye holes and this bottom outside edge. But then the eye holes are also going to be given a treatment as well with edging and stuff. Okay. So I've got this other side here. I'm just making sure it's nice and flat. Yeah, Florida is special. Am I saving those scraps of Worbla? Yes, free fall. I am. I'm not just carelessly throwing them on the ground, ready to be swept up later. I am saving them because that is what good cosplayers do. I promise. I put them in a bag, just as you said that. I decided to put them in a bag and save them for later. Okay. So now I need to take this. Okay. And I have to put this. Man, I should have just... Oh, that was so stupid of me to cut that top before I had measured this one on. Okay. So I'm going to have to put this one, and I need to make sure that they are at the same side. That they're at the same distance. And then I'm going to have to cut these tops here, because these guys have got to sort of match up a bit. But I'll do it first like this. And then I'll cut that top there. So you can see I'm like, okay. Okay, I have a plan. I have a plan to do all this. Oh, night, Lavenas. You're gonna head to bed. Alright. And I'm actually gonna head to bed really quick here too. I just got really into this and I just kinda wanted to like see this through and get this front piece on and kind of see what I'm working with. If I'm doing this like correctly. Put this on my dude here to try to make this even. See what I mean about heads? They're always super duper helpful, these little foam headies. Okay. Placing this right here, and I'm just doing... Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, things are happening. These pieces have to be cut off now. I'm doing crazy, like, doctoring of things right here. Okay. I think that's okay for right now. Okay, like this. Oh my god. Okay, now I need to take this off and make sure that I am putting this and it's going to work. Why is this side so much lower? It's gotta be up higher. Okay, like this. Okay. So I'm trying my best to get this other side on, but it's kind of like, it's kind of not working. Oh no, it's sort of working. You guys see this? But there's going to be this, like, I know it looks weird right now, but there's going to be this center part that comes down over top of it, one here and one then on the other side, like that, and then that's gonna come down and go over top of it. Okay. Whew. It's this one eye. I've got to like re-put this on again. I misplaced this, so I'm gonna have to heat it up and put it on one more time. But yeah, one side's a little hard. That's why I just took it off. Yeah, it's so hard to do it when it's not on my own face, which is why I'm going to reheat this up again and put it back on. Aw, bye, Adrius. Yay. Goodbye. I know, I'm going to be heading off after I attach this last piece here. Thank you so much for coming, Adrius. I know. Symmetry is like a huge deal that in all of my stuff. So like I'm really trying to focus this to be completely symmetrical. And the problem is that there's this like one part which is not, I've angled this oddly, so I just need to cut this. Over like this. Okay. Because I just need this one piece in the center here to be just a wee bit thinner so that this other piece can accommodate. That might do it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like super concentrating on trying to put this on. Okay. Okay, now I'm just gonna put it on over. That part needs to come up and circle right there. Okay. Aw, thanks, Miss Tease. I totally appreciate that, but I'm like literally just about to finish up. But thank you so much, Miss Tease, for sharing. Oh, I totally appreciate that. Okay. Hello. How are you guys doing? Oh, I know I should try. I know I need to try and raid for sure. Okay. So this is where we're sort of at right now. So you can see the front parts and everything of this. So then the next step, hey, what is up? Oh, I'm making a helmet. So we did helmet tutorials today, and now I'm trying to actually make this like facial mask that I'm doing right now, which is kind of crazy. So then this piece is going to go, I can't deal with these cameras. So then this piece is going to go on like this. And then this one is going to go on the other side like so. Oh, I wish I had some tape. Oh, thanks so much for the follow. I totally appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. So you can kind of see, it's so hard to use your webcam to do anything because everything's super duper backwards. So these two are going to attach kind of like this. And then this is going to go on and try to go over top of this mask like so. And then there's going to be even more layers. Can you kind of see this? It's just like, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, we kind of got this going on right here, but I need to work on some of these angles in here to make sure that my face and nose and everything is equal and proportionate to one another. So I'm just going to, whoop. It's so hard to do stuff to try to accommodate your own face underneath. So yeah, this is kind of starting to work out. So I just did a helmet tutorial of how to make a base helmet and everything. And now this is all sort of more uncharted territory that I am going into. And I am trying my best to make this facial mask. So I'm just gonna reheat this just really, really quick. It's fun trying to watch you work on the pieces on my face. It's really hard to try and figure out your face. Like I said, I've made many like helmets and stuff, but doing your actual face is tough. It's like way, way, way harder. Okay. Holy nut butter. Hello, Purgatory Pilgrim. How are you doing? What is up? Okay. Okay, let's try. I'm just going to bring this up just a wee little bit and a touch right here. Okay. And that will attach right there. Okay, so I'm just working on some of the correct angles. Okay, so it's sort of starting to come together a bit. So it's kind of, okie dokie, good night, yay! We'll catch up on this tomorrow. I think I am like essentially done myself too. So it's starting to kind of come together. I will obviously be ending up working on this and kind of finishing this off. Finishing off the base, and then I will be adding all of the horns and everything to it. But can you kind of see the like idea and the elements and the way that I'm sort of going with this? This is here, and then I've got to... you did a Destiny Warlock helmet recently that was nice and roomy for your face. It was a pleasure change. I mean, this is alright. It's not doing too bad for my face right this moment. There's like really loud in here. Like really, really loud. I just wish I could like tape these up. So, and then this is going to come down. One's going to go right in front right there. And then the next one... Oh my goodness. It's gonna go right there. And then that's gonna angle in like so. And then there's a whole bunch of other plates that go on top of this plate here. And then all these things have these like crazy lines and crazy stuff. And so that's gonna go on. Obviously it's gonna go... Oh, I just wish that I had some freaking tape so I could do that. But yeah, see, it's starting to kind of like, it's starting to come, starting to get the face stuff. The eyes are looking like decent. I'm going to play with them a bit more to get it a little bit bigger. So I just got these, I got this nice relief on these base things here. And then I will be able to do, like, there's going to be all sorts of different reliefs in here. Whoops. I will be able to add like crazy the horns and all of that stuff. So it's sort of starting to come together. I see his roomy helmet was roomy. Yeah, totally, eh? If you think about Stargate guards, yeah, like, I mean, it's just, this is super duper raw, the way that this is right now. But after Tink, oh, I can see my huge nose just poking out right here. It's like totally affecting it. But once I play with the shapes and everything and get a little bit better of base shape sort of going. Then I'm going to add all of the details on top of it. And you guys just need to come back and see next on Thursday when I start doing the horns and a couple other details. And everything's going to be pretty crazy. It's going to like get pretty hardcore. And I'm kind of excited for that. I mean, it's already starting to kind of come together a bit. We're doing the facial plate and everything. And then I just have to refine my shapes and really figure it out. I think that, like, I don't know. I think there's some shapes that definitely need to change in here. Maybe. There's some of them. I tried to do the maths without actually measuring this. So I think there is possibly some shapes that need to change. Maybe not. Maybe. It's tough to say right now. There is this like angle that's going to be in there like that. I don't know. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it coming together. I'm definitely going to have to change it. But look at all the things that you can do when you just make a helmet base. You can start adding facial plates. You could start adding like crazy spikes on top, and then you come in and you start doing all of your lovely pretty edging and all the edging that goes on it, and start adding some really wild dimensions and some stuff. So yeah, like, I mean, helmets are nothing really scary. The real key to doing a good helmet is just starting and creating a good base, and then you are able to actually take that helmet and really make something super interesting. So like I said before, this is sort of base. This is exactly what my Vaporeon helmet was made of, right? Started off just being this crazy whatever helmet, and then it all got shaped. It all got edged. I made all these wings. I used foam to do those sort of stuff, and it just, you know, it all came together. That's the thing about this. It's the greatest. It's just these little bases. So, yes, I am messy hair. I know. It's been super duper messy just taking the helmet on and off. So, I think I'm going to call it for the night. It's like 11:30. I've streamed way later than I planned, but I had to try this. I had to start just playing around with this. I'm not totally happy and convinced with the shapes on the face. Like, I mean, obviously I love like my base helmet shape. It's working just great, and I'm going to need to deal with these shapes a bit on the face and just kind of try to find a little bit of an easier, I don't know, I just need to really work on it. I need to work on these shapes and kind of figure it out just a little bit. So I'll do that, and then by Thursday I should have my whole at least front base and everything blotted out, and I'll do the rest of it, and you guys can see how to make horns and everything. So yeah, I think that I'm going to call it for the night. I'm just going to go on really quick on creative and see if there's anybody who is streaming right now that I want to send a raid over to. Oh, thanks so much for the follow. Creative. All right, here we go. And oh, there's always like the Bob Ross mini marathon. Yay. Okay. Let's see. Aw, there's somebody making cosplay stuff. No, it's a no, that's a really muscular looking Charmander that they were drawing right there. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going over to some cosplay stoofs. Let's see who is making cosplay stuffs. All right, here's somebody making cosplay stuffs. I don't know what they're making, but they're making cosplay stoofs, and I love cosplay stuff, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to send you over here. They're doing creative, and they're making cosplay and yay. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go and we're going to go do that. Let's see. Yeah, for sure. They're cosplay making, and I don't know who they're making, but they are making stuff. So we're going to do that. Yeah, come hang out for Thursday. I'm really, when will part 2 be lit by night? So it'll be on Thursday night. So it'll be one of my stream times. It'll be Thursday, but there's a couple things that I need to figure out just first about this faceplate, and I got to just sort of get it all together. I'm going to do that in the next few days. And then once I kind of figure out my general shapes and everything of the face, because like I said, I made the helmet on stream for you guys, so I wasn't able to actually mold and shape my faceplate on the helmet base that I had made, and it's throwing off just a couple little elements here and there. So I will be just doing a little bit of a look-see at this and seeing how I can change a couple things in here. And then I'm going to finish off the front part and do all of the edging and all the pretty and stuff. And then I'm going to work on doing the horns and this back crazy piece on the Thursday stream. So that's what we will do. Yes, so you should, yeah, for sure. So come after your stream, or I might just watch your stream for a little bit before I get mine done if I am, you know, like not asleep before because of work. So I think, so this is the person who's there. They're doing cosplay streaming and cosplay building. So go over and say hello. And as always, guys, like I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out so much. We're gonna finish off this crazy cool helmet. If you want to learn how to make horns, come on Thursday, because like I said, in this thing there are some crazy huge horns, and I'm gonna be throwing that on here once I kind of get all my base things blocked out and figured out. So yeah, come for Thursday. We're gonna have a really good time, and we're gonna do horns and all sorts of craziness. And if you just need to make yourself a basic helmet, this is the super duper easy way to make yourself a nice rounded base helmet, and then you start building all of your other stuff on top of it. So yes, that's how you make a simple base thing. And yes, as always, thank you guys so much for coming. You're all amazing. Thank you everybody who's still here, still watching. And yeah, go over and do some super fun, happy raids. Yay. Okay, so thank you to everybody. Oh, and everybody who donated and stuff today. Thank you. You guys are amazing. So night, night, guys. And I will see you on Thursday.